Howdy again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me, it's me, myself, and I. I got a decent show planned for today. I don't have the group with me because the less of them and the more of me, you get more info there. That's what some of the listeners say, so we're going with that. Going on to the first stock we're going to talk about is PDPG, Performance Drink Group Incorporated. Last tick was 0.0180. We'll go into the chart. Going back from February 2022, this thing was almost at $1.50, and everybody had the hype. They were going crazy. Things were going great, and all of a sudden, shorties get down, shorty get down, and they got them down to back to the change again. So unfortunately, that's the way the drink spills. So we're seeing some resistance popping up. We're going to find out why. It looks like on the Alphabet News, there is some info on that we'll get to. But first, going on to what would you say they do here? They engage in the manufacture and distribution of sports drinks. The company was formerly known as Liberty International Holdings Sport Corporation and changed its name to Performance Drink Incorporated March of 2021. The company was incorporated in 1997 and is based in Wheat Ridge, Colorado. So going on the website looks pretty good. You have right as it pops up to you, one of the first things that pops up is investor relations. So that's one thing they probably want to change, but what do I know? I'm just a man that reviews the stocks there. ProBoost Tropical Berry, naturally artificially flavored energy supplement. Elevate your gameplay with an energy shot designed for professionals. 6 active energizers, robust burst with vitamin B, 0 calories, sugar, and preservatives. Do they have anything on the preservatives in the list? I'd like to see this here. Let's blow this sucker up here. Because that's not all we do. There is taurine in there, so that will jack you up, of course. So the combination of that will give you a boost. Not a good thing right there, guys. There's sucralose in that, so just to give you a heads up. When I'm looking at a drink, a lot of these companies, they like to put sucralose in the drink. I'm just going to tell you that people don't like that crap, and a lot of these companies need to eliminate that trash because they just don't. If you go to a health food store and things like that, a lot of them say that it's actually they're finding problems in doctors and hospitals with having problems with your gut that affects your gut health. So just to give you a heads up, if you're consuming sucralose, probably not a good idea there, but we're covering it. Just to give you a heads up. I'm going to tell you from people that they're not gonna like the taste there. Filtered water, natural artificial flavor, potassium, sodium benzoate, and it looks like it says it contains as much caffeine as a cup of brewed coffee. Avoid products containing caffeine. Avoid jitters. Yeah, so if you have any of that, watch out. The taurine, obviously, if you're going to go lift and stuff like that, it does have a you'd be hitting up a stack right there. So, Power Punch Energy. Back to the ProBoost Tropical Berry. Question is, don't mean to knock on it or anything because it tastes like tropical berry. Anybody that's tested it out, go and try it. I might actually pick some up and then do a review on product review there. So ProBoost Tropical Berry. Robust burst of B vitamins, 0 calories, and preservatives. Where can I buy it? Let's go Boost. We're delivering ProBoost to retailers, and a list of retail locations will be available soon. Or you can do pre-order as well, as what they say. Like I said, the only thing I'm concerned about here is the sucralose. Taurine, things like that, not a good thing to be jacked up on that unless you're actually going to work that off. You're going to sit around in a desk or something like that. You're going to be shaking all day with the caffeine and that there. So you can follow. We got the boards are stale on this one. You got 69 people on this boards, and Hung So Low definitely has it. And we're at Stock Twits. We're at Stock Twits because that's where the real traders are at. Disturbing video here, but the company hasn't made a tweet since May 17th, but come out with a GIF today with a guy tapping a microphone asking, is this on? And Mofo runs over 157%. So there you have it. Anyone know what's going on for the run? That's what I'm trying to figure out because I went to the Alphabet News guys and I did not find anything from the Alphabet News there. It used to be dollars. We can really run hard this time, similar to some of the others I've been there in the go for some of the levels way up. What else do you have? Anyone know why this is run? News leaked info? Yeah, that's what I dug through the Google machine, guys. I cannot find anything why this thing's running like it is. This one's been at dollars previously, potentially literally a fly back, rare opportunity. If anybody has a store list where they are putting this as far as the product on this, let us know, because I haven't seen it in stores. I've seen similar knockoffs. Performance Energy Drink End of Day Report. This is on OTC Dynamics. Let's go check that out. Hopefully it doesn't take us to like cookie.com or something like that. Let's see. Just the charts, that's it. Okay, so no news on that. Scam City 5569, I like the name there. Is there news? Can someone explain today's volume? I think that's the question everybody is asking today, is where is the news on it? You guys, so if anybody finds any news about this and why it popped, please put it in the comment section so people can find out. This could be just one of those rare blips on the screen, but it is being promoted, guys, right now. I'm telling you, I don't know why it's being promoted. I haven't seen anything. Maybe some of you have, but it is showing up on promoted lists. So that's some of the news I can give you, is that, yes, it's being showing up on promotion lists. I'm out in 5,000. I'll see you with the next stock in 2 and 2. Peace. The next stock we have is Summit Therapeutics. Summit Therapeutics. Last tick was $2.75. You saw this thing skyrocket this afternoon, into this afternoon, and then actually in this morning, and then skyfall, obviously, because you know what happened here is freaking shorties. They like to play around and poo-poo on the party there. Going into, we're not going to go anything to 2022. We know what happened there. You had your shorties get out and market correction, things like that. You saw some resistance starting to pop up the last couple of days, and then this thing blew up on the charts. We're going to find out why. Going on to what would you say they do here? They operate a holding company which engages in the discovery and development of commercialization of antibiotic medicines. The company seeks to expand its product candidate portfolio development of a new mechanism of precision antibiotics. Summit Therapeutics was founded by Stephen Davies and Kay Davies, January 2003, and is headquartered in Abington, the United Kingdom. Now, one of the things I can tell you why some of the extra pop is that everybody's finding out about this. It's showing up on promotion lists and things like that. Let's go and find out what other reasons why we're having some of the growth there. Tuesday, this is from Reuters. They said the licensed China-based Kelsos Incorporated experimental cancer therapy is a deal worth $5 billion. Its shares went up 57% pre-market. So the analytics and all the stock analyzers and promotions, they notice and everything just blows up there. The deal involved an upfront payment of $500 million, so that's going to get the juices flowing. It'll be eligible to regulatory commercial milestone payments of $4.5 billion. Additionally, a queso, sorry if I mispronounced it, will be eligible to receive double-digit royalties of net sales, Summit said. Through the deal, Summit will get the rights to develop, commercialize the drug Avon Skimab, sorry, I mispronounced it. This is biopharma, that's what you get. The United States, Canada, Europe, and Japan will also, Kelso will retain the rights to the rest of the world, including China. The experimental drug is developed for the bispecific antibody, which targets a protein called PD1 that prevents the immune system from killing cancerous cells, as well as curbs levels of protein called VEGF, enough that can encourage tumor growth if found in excess. Summit plans to start treating patients in clinical studies second quarter 2023. So guys, that's huge news in there. Not saying that you should be jumping in now as far as for this, but look at what they have going on. I'm going to go to the website in a little bit. I'm going to get the sentiments of the real traders on the twits first before I go to the website. But I'm thinking there's other stuff going on here besides that. This is my first time visiting this. This is huge news, and they're coming over major humps, and I'm sure it's not the only thing we're into. Smiles has an interesting take and a very good take. He puts, billionaires, 8 kids, and relatives are going to be putting up the shorts in line. Pay up. Dilution via subscription. Ouch. Perish. That's not that far of a reach either from Stumble. I think there's a lot of good points here. Tomorrow or Friday, they're going to, it's going to be Ski Low Friday, and everybody's going to speed on the highway, and the shorties are going to be catching out. And we're going to be putting up that little flag that basically says salute your shorts from, and maybe we'll post something from Doculus too. We never know there if some of you can remember that. Mitz 50 says, sorry, bud, but not this year. It's all been an only catalyst you got for going down. I would cover do not trust it to your family. That says being pumped. All we know is that means that one pumper tanks quick. Be careful. I would say be careful with this too. And if you're new to go to paper trading, you should not be jumping into something that you don't know what you're jumping into, especially this is really risky right now and don't want to see anybody lose any dollar rooskies there. Rejected 200 SMA weekly, looking forward to break above the level for more upside. That's from Britt. Henry says gap filling, not selling if dips in buying. That's not a bad take at all. Bullish on this stock. I would be bullish just for the fact that what they have going on. You cannot write this stock off. There's too much going on, especially in a pissy economy. This is one stock you want to watch because it's economic proof as far as that goes if they continue to do what they are doing. But like I said, on a short week and a promotion week, this is showing up on all the scanners and all the promotions, guys. That's where you got to be careful. So if you're new, don't do anything stupid there. Tupac J-Day says PM dropped, made panic the boom. Possibly it's the same tomorrow. I would have to agree with that there. You can see a resistance popping, and then obviously the shorties playing their game right there. Extended should drop back down tomorrow, $1.50. Feels like we're getting Momo fellas and Femis. Let's keep the trend upward. Anybody not kind of float? Well, keeping the trend upward is you do got the promoters out there. I would believe so. So this is definitely, people should have this one on the radar. Real ID says, never hold a third-day run unless new highs post-market. I sold all my positions about 70K gain, but it's nothing compared to my past performance. Market's manipulated by big whales and will again, if opportunity is right. Real ID is 100% correct. Keep going on the website. We're not going to go too much far on the website. Obviously, it's decent. It's not a Mr. Thank You Very Much website because we're not dealing with a Mr. Thank You Very Much stock. It's a decent price, and I do see the needle moving further on it. What we do is we go straight to the pipeline because that's the meat and potatoes. You need to find out where they're going. Discovery on oncology. Oncology is huge just because you have several things, several major disorders that people have, and the oncology field is huge. So Summit Research, they're for oncology targeting, not discuss small molecule, discovery zone. Oncology target specific small molecule, discovery zone, almost the preclinicals on their stuff. Anti-effectiveness, SMT 738 for infections. You're a preclinical, almost a phase 1. Guys, you could still rise these phase and still either short in one instance, or you have the option of holding there depending on what you want to do, and you still have the advantages of winning on phase 1 win, phase 2 win, phase 3. Ride the news waves into those phases by they'll give you bits and snippets. The alphabet media will always tease you because the alphabet media is a rig deck and they want to hook their buddies up, and so you could ride those as well. Always news is always important with this kind of stuff. The promising pipeline of innovative product candidates are designed to target and help resolve serious unmet medical needs. So there you have it with that. Next up, we're seeing on the radar there is MKGP. MKGP, Maverick Energy Group Incorporated. Last tick was 0.1075. You saw the resistance popping up beginning through this week, beginning of December, and then shorties get down, and we're here now after hours, negative 33.64%. Going on to what would you say they do here? They engage in the exploration and production of natural gas, crude oil. It also focuses on the acquisition of drilling rights and properties, consistent production, long reserves, opportunity growth. The company was founded in 2001 and is headquartered in St. Augustine Beach, Florida. stock twist, because that's where the real traders are at. One of the first takes we have is Dolph 71, not Dolph Lundgren, but Dolph 71. Maybe he is with him. I don't know. The Adena field is a situation where it consists of rich gas cap that limits access to oil below. If Horizon drilling can come from the upside down the gas cap, the production cost will cut substantial ally. MKGP for USR evaluating the field looks like the approach has a good chance for success. The also good chance for success, guys, is the fact that unfortunately Europe and all around the world is going through as far as a crisis with all of natural gas and oil. So even if it's not connected with that, it's still going to affect the price. And this is the season for so there are shorting opportunities here. Not that I'm shorter, but there are shorting opportunities, and this is the season. Should you go out and run out and buy this right now? It is a sub. You want to be very careful where you're at. If you're new to paper trading, but it's still one that you'd want to watch depending on what your motives are. Hoping for a solid update on more specific details comes out tomorrow. High volume selling news. Yes, guys, all the promoters are out there talking about this, just to let you know. It's showing up on promotion lists just because of those green candles and things what happened. And then we'll see how it plays out. I'm pretty sure this is not the first or last time we've heard of this stock before. All I'm hearing about the acquisition are good things. The actual value seems some variability. This is from Ern Finkel, but it figures all above that where we're at today. The company's future is better off than it was prior. The 60 million shares used by Pass Creek LLC are restricted. The terms of restrictions weren't disclosed. That's from Dolph 71. So Dolph is bringing all the receipts and he's letting everybody know the information, which is good because other places they'll just tell you a bunch of happy pom-pom talk. At least you have the news of the stocks and you have the takes of the real traders. Dolph 71 said the news seems to be released of Access Wire and it'll take some time to get around. Drug Doctor says it appears whales will be getting in today. The news of the third largest oil field, Colorado, being acquired. So if that hits the news and it gets the alphabet media, and then all the scanners will go off, and then you'll see probably people on the boards and things getting their pom-poms out, going bonkers for it. Remember, MKGP has a unique technology to recover the oil that was left behind by conventional drilling and well recovery. So that's something you don't know, that some people don't know that are new traders. Glad Drug Doctor brought that up, just if anybody was wondering, because why are you going to invest in something if you don't know about it? Thank you, Drug Doctor, for that take. Looks like OS will go up 50%, but the revenue comes. That's from Dolph again. Let's see. You had second news update promise. This will be huge. Let's see what this has here. Signed binding agreement to acquire 100% Pass Creek Resources LLC, including 100% worker interest in Adena Oil and Gas Field in Morgan County, Colorado. Drug Doctor says the discovery in 1953 of Unocal, third largest oil field in the state of Colorado, produced 74 MMBO and 127 BCF of gas. Since discovery, the Adena field consists of 14,000 acres of Pass Creek Resources LLC, estimated contains 20 to 50 million barrels of remaining recoverable oil and reserves, and approximately 100,000 oil and gas and revenue. As you guys can recall from other stocks that we've seen during the Obama administration and things like that, when the same kind of policies were going on, because basically you're in Obama's third term, even though Obama's not the president, you're still going to see these types of stocks move. You're going to think, well, what the heck, these aren't, but they're all going to have an effect because of the restrictions and things like that. And not to get too political, it just states the obvious. Oh, look who showed up! Old Chucky showed up just to let us know about the oil there. Let's see what else we got. 20 million barrels recovered. This is from Ern Finkel. That's like 300 million going into the balance sheet. So that's huge news for the rev there. We cut through the noise, and now we're going to the noise from the alphabet media. You got the real takes from the real traders there. Maverick Energy Group LTD is pleased to announce Maverick Energy and Pass will complete the transaction. Will Maverick acquire 100% of the units of Pass Creek Resources, owns 100% interest in 77.5 net revenue interest in Adena Oil and Gas Field located in Morgan County, Colorado. Payments up to 60 million restricted shares of Maverick common stock. We know basically, because that was copy and pasted, what the other trader was saying there. This is Maverick's first producing property acquisition that brings immediate cash flow. So guys, that's something to look forward to right there, is that this is going to bring immediate cash flow. And some of this downtrend that you're seeing is the shorties getting out. Salute Your Shorts is going up. Some of you don't remember that show growing up as a kid, but they flew the shorts on the flagpole. This is that process right now. You also have Ski Low Friday coming up, where you can even speed on the highway. They will short out to go party and things like that. So, but that's not saying write this off. That's saying put this on your watch list and check it out, because the needle is, this is the time for all this. And you also have the summer to ride on, because the summer is not going to be pretty on gas prices. If you think that's all going away, and you think that you're getting back to the cheap seats next year, you have another thing coming. You don't understand the energy hell that they're going to bring to you. So that's something why you're going to watch a stock like this. So they've got some revenue with this new property they got. It's something to check out and definitely put on your watch list and see where you're at. Let's go to the website there. We're going to piece out here. The website looks decent for what it is. Could use a little uptick, upgrade. Maybe if they raise some dineros and get some more, get a little more production there. They'll give it a little facelift there and things like that. So, but as far as everything here, I've described everything I got from the twits was more description what I'm getting from the website, and I covered enough from Yahoo. But yeah, this thing, they got a decent amount of projects. They were patented horizontal production and enhancement technology facilitate the rapid accumulation of valuable oil and natural gas, while the same greatly improving the rate of production of lifetime potential for properties. Maverick should therefore be able to realize substantial multiples of original capitalization of company over a period. Signing of LOIA to acquire North Texas assets. You can learn more, and you can learn more about the projects, which we pretty much covered on the twits. So that's the end of the show. Those are the 3 stocks that are trending. That's the best that we could do to cover. Don't make it a dog show, and good night now.